iPad did not want to work. This and
I know how to fix it.
no way. I lost it. Okay, so a couple of things we need to review today. And I lost the paper that I needed, and I think they already took my trash out. Yeah, so that's sad.
Oh, that's sad.
We can go.
It really is sad. Hang on,
Yeah, it is.
because I thought I saved it. Really sorry, guys. Okay, so I've got it over here too. My bad, friends. Okay, so first things first. Changing fractions that are improper to a mixed number. That's the first thing that might be on our test. We should not be talking because I want to make sure everybody understands exactly what we're doing. So changing improper fractions to a mixed number. That is when this looks kind of like, I don't know, something like this. 18 over 4. Okay. So, Sophie, what do I need to do? Sophie's immediately like, I got this.
On the paper they pulled up on Seesaw, what I did is that I searched multiplication charts and I saw what number they had in common.
Okay. So what can we, now on this one, that's reducing. But this one, I just want to change it from improper, which means the numerator is larger than the denominator. And I want to change it into a mixed number. So, Grayson, what am I going to do?
So you're going to see how many times 4 can go into 18.
How many times 4 can go into 18? He says is 4.
And then you're left with 2, so then that would be...
Okay, so, and when I do 4 times 4, I get
4 and 2, 4.
16. I put that up there, and I know the difference between 18 and 16 is 2. And I make that 2 my new numerator. This isn't working. Why won't it draw a line?
I just started drawing a million lines.
And then I put it over my original denominator. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or you could put 4.5.
I could reduce that 2/4 down, and it would be a half. You are correct. I could do that instead. All right. Now, ooh, this pen is going to make me crazy today.
Wow.
I don't know. My tablet is not working. Okay. So let's do another one of those to practice. Get your boards out. Get your boards out if you don't have your boards out. Change this fraction into a mixed number. Change this fraction into a mixed number. How many times will 2 go into 2, 4?
I got it. Good job. 10. Wow.
Go more than 6.
Got my notebook.
Yep.
He goes through it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
8
Oh, sorry.
and 2.
Sean, don't say it out loud.
Oh,
Yep. No, your numerator's wrong. Yes. Yes.
Correct them. I
got
that.
I'm still Yeah, okay. So then you do the 8 times 2 is 16.
Yeah, I got it.
And what's the difference between those two? 17 minus 16 is 1.
Word.
All right, hang on, virtual friends, here I come.
That's easy.
Except that, where are you? You're missing. I can't find you. My
That.
screen won't work. Yes, Zeke, you've got it. Josie, you've got it. Let me look in the chat. Cam, you got it. All right. You what, Zeke?
This button it's something else too. So it doesn't really work.
Oh wait, I think I got it.
What he said?
Yes. Okay, Zeke, I don't know what you're saying. It's like all. I don't know. Okay, so 2 goes into 17 8 times. 8 times 2 is 16. The difference between those is 1, and then I put it over my original denominator. All right, guys. How do you feel about these kinds of problems? Turning improper into mixed. That is one thing that you are going to need to know for tomorrow. Improper to mixed. Okay. I will put more problems probably on Seesaw for you guys to practice. If you didn't complete the study guide all the way,
I didn't finish it.
then that is going to be something you want to do. Now, the other thing is we need to be able to do it the other way, change a mixed number into an improper fraction. So if I start with the number 2 3/4.
Oh, I know how to do this.
To change this to an improper fraction, I need to multiply
4 times 2.
4 times 2, which would give me 8, and then I add, the 3, which would give me 11, and I put it on top of my original
And boom,
denominator, okay? So 2 3/4 is the same as 11/4, all right? Let's do a couple more of these.
This one by yourself.
Ooh, I gave you a math fact you might not
Oh,
know.
this is gonna be easy peasy for
Easy
you.
peasy, lemon squeezy. Sam, wow, lightning fast with the math fact. Right, good.
I know 7 times 8.
Okay, good, good. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yay! Good job.
All right, hang on, virtuals. Here I come.
I was practicing 8 times 7 this weekend. I wrote it
Yes.
down.
Josie, yes.
You should write down I can't.
Kaylee, yes. Good job, baby.
Miss Fab, I messed up. I did another message, but it's like glitching out. I messed up. I accidentally hit 7 instead of 6.
Okay, then you're right. And see, okay, good. Yellow, yes. Okay. No. 8 times 7 is not. 8 times 7 is.
Sean, you're supposed to be a perfect child.
No, it's perfect.
It's this. It's
His eyes.
See,
Sean, Friday?
Sean was not, but like, no. He's not as crazy as Zeke. Zeke, I see you smiling. I know what you're thinking. What? Zeke, can you hear me?
Wait, was Zeke here Friday?
Yeah, he was here Friday.
Okay, don't have to yell.
Why are you guys yelling? Please stop.
Leave me alone.
No, I need it to stop. I'm helping a friend, so you guys can stop. Your denominator is the same denominator. And that's not. Try to get Noisy recess third graders.
I know.
No.
So immature. Excuse me. You are just
Okay. Yes. All right. So on that one, guys. Oops. This board is driving me nuts so today. All right. So 8 times 7 is 56. And then you add that to the 6, which would give you 62. And you put that over your original denominator. Okay. Let's do one more of those on your own. Let's see. Lucas, can you show me what you're getting on yours, honey, so I know how you're doing? Because you haven't answered anything yet, and I want to know how you're doing. Make sure you're okay with all this. Okay.
Ooh, thank you. Oh, that's easy. Okay.
Yep. Josie, yep. Zeke, yep. Cam, yep.
28.
I can't see the
Yeah.
problem.
Hang on, I'm going back to it. 3 and 4.
Is it correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
I'm just taking over to you.
Yes.
Sean, yes.
Miss Bird.
Yes.
Miss Bird.
You don't have a whole
Bird. Bird.
Okay, so I'm right.
Yes. Yes. All right. Let me flip back over here. All right. Lucas, Kaylee, anything? How you guys doing with this?
Someone chatted.
That was Zico. No, that's Kaylee.
Yeah, times the bottom and then add the top. So you'll do times down here, and then you'll take that answer and add it, oops, to the top. Okay. So multiply the bottom, add the top. Yep, Kaylee, you got it. Lucas, anything? How you doing, bud? Are you even there? I'm not hearing nothing from you. I need to know what's going on, bud. You've got a test tomorrow. You can put it in the chat. Okay, just make sure the way you have it written, you've got your denominator first. The 28 should be the number on top. So when we write fractions and we type them out, we usually write the numerator first. So it should be 28/8. Okay, babe? But yep, you got it. All right. Next thing, hang on a second, that we need to be able to do. All right, next thing, greatest common factor. Greatest common factor is where you find what numbers multiply together.
That's a weird G.
Greatest common factor. Bear with me, this pen is not working so much. Jason, honey, you've got to zip, okay? You're way too close to the camera. They're hearing you humming constantly. Stop. All right, greatest common factor, where we multiply, figure out what all we multiply together. So if I said, what's the greatest common factor of 24 and 32? We're going to go and list all of the things I can multiply to get 24. What all can I multiply to get 24?
You can multiply 2 and 6. Wait.
2 and something.
It's not 2. You got me switched to Parker. It's all Parker.
12.
12.
What else?
3 and 8. 4 and 6. You can alternate.
Anything else? That's a lot. All right. What about 32?
2 times 16. Yep.
I'm hearing 2 times 6. What else?
4 times 8.
4 times 8. Anything else? Okay. So what's my greatest common factor? What's the largest number that they have in common?
8. Or 8.
I heard 4, but there's one bigger. It is the 8 is the greatest common factor on this one. Okay. All right. So if I said, what's the greatest common factor between
26.
88.
I'm not going to make it that big.
Aw, 88 and 44. That's easy. 22 and 44.
Whoa.
11.
Whoa. All right.
I got it, Miss.
Times 22. They're both even.
right?
Yeah, Sam does.
Yeah.
Some of you are getting a common factor, but it's not the greatest common factor.
What about mine? Is mine right?
1 times 22.
Yeah. Miss
2 times 11.
Miss
Miss
Okay. Nope. Yep.
Me?
Parker, Sam, and
I
Jake.
know, I know.
Oh.
Hang on. I'm coming to you guys.
Miss Bab.
2 times.
Oh, I know. Miss Bab.
Miss Bab, Riley.
Miss Bab.
Oh, Miss Bab was so tricky.
Yeah, not that number.
Oh, I was so tricky. I think I got a few of you.
Yeah, we could say that. Yeah, I
A lot of you went for a very obvious 11.
What about 22?
And then a few of you, yep, got you, girl.
Thanks. Damn it, girl.
I was talking to Kaylee on the computer. She said, "You got me, haha." And I was like, "Yep, I got you, girl, but you also said you got me." Yes. All right. So a lot of you went for 11 because you see the doubles and you know if it's 22, 44, 33, 88, 77, you got a double like that, you know it's an 11. Almost all of you instantly wrote down 11 and held up your board. Sam Curley, first one out of the gate with realizing that it was actually 22. I'm not going to lie.
That's a surprise.
In my head, I was thinking 11 as well. And didn't even realize I had done this. Sam beat me to it, too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it would be
So, but it is 22. It is 22. Okay, guys. Let's do one more of these greatest common factor ones on your own, okay?
On 18.
Miss Sam. Whoa! Oh.
I got it.
I got it.
I know.
I know.
All right, I'm coming.
Miss Bab.
Nine.
Zeke, I got you.
Is it
Miss
nine?
Bab.
No.
Be yelling out answers. Zeke, try again.
Miss Bab. Miss Bab, did you see mine?
Why did I give you this?
Yes.
You want to do
Yes.
this?
Look at Big Ryan.
I have it now.
I'm worried about math. Sean looks cute, but I'm worried about math.
Miss
Do I
Bab.
have it now?
I'm coming.
Miss Bab, did you see mine? Miss Bab, did you see mine?
No.
Oh.
No, now Zeke and Cam, you're too big. It can't be 36 because why not? Why can it not be 36? 18 doesn't have any factor that goes that high. No.
It's not nine.
All right, no, it's not. All right. Listen up. No, it's not that. Let's, guys. A lot of you are just writing down numbers and guessing at this point. Okay, those of you that put 36, it can't be 36 because 18 is not going to have any factors that high. Okay, the biggest factor 18 could have is 18. 1 times 18. 2 times 9. What else?
3 times 6.
3 times 6. Anything else? Okay.
Nope.
All right, come up here. I've got 1 times 36. I've got 2 times
18 is the highest.
18. Oh, Sean just yelled 18 is the
3
highest.
times.
Interesting.
Well,
Oh my goodness.
3 times 13. 4 times anything?
no.
No.
Wait, 9. 4 times 9.
Oh, yeah.
4
I know what
times
it is.
9.
And 6 times 6.
I know what it is.
And
Okay, so look at my list. Where is it?
8. Nothing.
I was gonna say that.
I never.
18 on this one.
You're
Okay. Guys, take,
hard one.
hang on. You guys are worried about a competition. Is there like extra points for being the fastest to turn in your test tomorrow? Take your time and do exactly what I'm doing. Don't just look at it and be like 6. Yes, you're right. They do both have 6 in common. That is a common factor, but is it the greatest common factor?
It's
No.
the least. Wait, no, it's not.
Yes, you're right. They both have 9s. Some of you guessed 9s.
I'm sorry.
But that's okay. But you guys are getting to a good place where you're starting to see the common factors without having to write them out. But sometimes, especially when you get into bigger numbers, the common factor is actually something bigger. So just be careful, because guess what? I could see this being on the STAR test or the MAP test, and do you know what choices they're going to give you? It's going to say, what's the greatest common factor? And they're going to put your choices, and they're going to look like this. 6, 9,
You ain't
1,
writing anything.
18. And so you're going to be confused, because you're going to glance at it, and you're going to be like, ooh, they both have 6. Or you're going to glance at it, and you're going to say, ooh, they both have 9, and not realize that 18 down there at the bottom.
You have to do them.
Right? You guys get what I'm saying here? If you rush
Miss
it,
Fab.
okay. Yeah. Yes, sir.
3 times 13 isn't 36. It's 3 times 12.
You're right.
Your voice sounds different on camera.
You're right, dude.
Mine does.
My bad.
My grandma says too. I think everybody says.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
All right.
Wow.
But do you guys get what I'm saying here?
Yes.
Take it slow and write them all out. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Now, the other one,
Reducing.
that was greatest common factor. Then we also have least common multiple. And that's where you have to compare, but you're counting by 2s, counting by 3s. So if I said, what's the least common multiple between 18 and
1?
That's a big number, because usually you need to start low with these. 9. Now we're going to count by that. So, okay, 18 times 1 is 18. 18 times 2 is
Wait, you're too far,
36.
Miss Fab.
18 times 3 is,
The answer is 18.
I don't know.
The answer is 18. Oh, wait, no, that's 56. I just accidentally did that column.
Okay, let's count by 9s. 9, 18, 27, 36,
36 is the highest. You can say
45.
18 is the lowest.
I'm looking for
18
least
is the lowest.
least common multiple. So that means the least biggest, the smallest.
The least is
So the
18.
smallest that they both have is
18.
the 18, okay?
9 is a lot.
Least common multiple between
3
and,
one reducing.
no, we're doing least common multiple again.
No,
So
it
on
is.
this one, I'm going to count by 3s. 3, 6,
9.
9, 12,
Miss Bam.
15,
Miss Bam.
18.
Miss Bo.
Okay, this one, 12,
24.
24, 36.
12 is it? 12.
Okay, least common multiple, smallest number they both have, 12. Okay. All right. Now,
Miss Bab.
let me look at what else we've got going on.
Miss Bab, you want to know my technique when there's a high number?
What's up, baby?
So I'll take the lowest number. I'll keep on going till it gets to that number, and if it passes it up, or if it can't get to that number, I'll do that high number. It's second multiple.
Yeah.
Then I'll go until the lower number gets to that, and then I'll keep on going.
That is a good strategy.
That's what I do. But I remember there was
Okay.
one question before.
Simplify fractions is the same thing as reducing fractions. They mean the same thing.
Yeah.
They do?
Just a different name for it.
Okay, it is just a different name for it. So if I said, what could I divide both of these by?
3. 9.
I could divide both of these by 3.
Divided by 9.
Although I'm hearing some friends say
9.
oops, oh Lord, I didn't mean to do that. Some friends are saying divide it by 9.
Yes. Yeah, you could.
I could. You want to go for the greatest common factor here. What I'm looking for is the greatest common factor to divide by.
9.
So 9, okay? And if I divide 9 by 9, I get 27 divided by 9.
One-third.
All right, thank you for beating me to it, man. All right, 1/3. 9/27 is the same as, what is my fancy math word?
The sum?
Equivalent.
There you go, thank you. Okay, let's reduce. What could I divide both of these by? Now, if you're not sure, one easy thing you could do is look and see if they're both even. Pay attention. Don't worry about your hair. Okay, these are both an even number, so I could divide them both by 2 if I'm not sure, right? Okay,
Miss
so if
Bab,
I
check my
divide,
answer.
I don't even know the answer, man.
Really? You don't? It's right here.
That's not it.
That's a weird 8.
It's not a whole number.
Should I just pick 8?
Yes, I believe so. Okay,
Miss Bab. Miss Bab. Miss Bab.
hang on, Zeke, I'm trying to find you.
One listen.
You guys disappeared.
Here you go, Miss Bab.
Yes, Josie. Yes, Zeke.
Miss Bab. Miss.
Okay, bear with me. All right. I don't know my big factors, so I'm going to divide by 2 because I know these are both even.
Miss Bab.
So if I divide 24 by 2, what do I get?
You can have 4 in the
12.
Okay.
I don't know the bottom.
72 divided by 2. I don't know that one, so I'm going to come down here and I could do this, right?
Got it.
Oh.
Okay, so that would be a 3.
12.
That would be a 6. So I would get 12 over 36. But now I see that I could divide these by something else. Because I can get this even smaller again, right? Well, it's not a whole number. It's going to be, your answer's going to be a fraction. If you're simplifying a fraction, unless it's an improper fraction, it can't turn into a whole number, baby.
It's bad. I know it is. It's 2/6. It's 2/6.
Okay? No.
Because you divided
Yeah.
by 6.
You could get smaller than 2/6 though. Okay? So
Yeah,
now
you
I
can
can divide,
12.
oh, Josie says you can divide this by 12.
1/3.
You can also divide it by 24.
Not now I can't.
Oh,
All right,
yeah,
so
now.
Josie says I can divide by 12, and when I do, I get 1 up here. Can somebody shut the door? And if I divide the bottom by 12, 36 divided by 12 gives me
1/3.
1/3. What could I have divided by at the very beginning to get there all straight away?
24.
If I could have divided by 24 right at the very beginning.
24.
1.
Okay, what about?
We do one more.
Yeah, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do a couple more.
Yeah, a couple more things. 2.
Is that what time is it?
Time to you look at the clock.
9:30.
All right.
Oh wait, can I go get my snack?
No.
Aww.
Yes.
Yay.
Wow.
Did you ask Jason Morris?
No.
But I said, Hannah?
I'm sorry. I'm waiting on you.
I did say Hannah.
Did I answer you?
No.
Yes, you may. Okay. All right, here we go.
That's just so easy. And I like it. That's a quiet. Where's the same answer? I can't put it on my bed.
Yeah, all right.
I am ready.
I didn't mean for it to be that, Sam. But yeah, you're right.
Miss
All right,
Bab,
guys.
check my answer, please.
Miss Dab, 2 nights.
Nope, you can go smaller. Yes, Ezekiel. All right. You can go smaller.
All of them have been 1/3 in the past 3 questions.
Oh my God. Zeke!
Zeke, they weren't there yet, but we love you.
Sorry, my bad.
Okay. We can actually divide by 18 on this one. I don't know my 18s. Nobody knows their 18s. Except for Sam, Curly, and Zeke Bot.
30. I do. 18, 30.
It's okay. I love them. They have math brains. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have a math brain. So I would have probably divided this by 9. That was the factor that stuck out to me. 18 divided by 9 gives me 2. 54 divided by 9 gives me
6.
6. But then I see that these are both even. That means I can divide them both by 2. So now I'm going to divide by 2.
1/3. 1/3.
And so when I do that, I get a 1 and a 3.
Again?
I didn't mean to make it 1/3 again. My bad.
Zeke answer just keeps going.
Okay, hang on. Let me do it. I'll give us one more, but I'm going to figure out something different.
Miss Bab, can I tell you a trick?
Okay. All right, I got you now. All right. Your answer is not 1/3.
I know.
So how do you do if it's an odd number?
Well, 45 has factors. What can you multiply to get 45? Think of what you can multiply.
5 times
to get
9. 1 times 54.
It's not 5 and 9.
5 times 9 is 45.
But can 9 go 5 or 9 can't go into 16?
Yeah, I know.
Go on 4.
Did I do that wrong?
You did it wrong. It's impossible.
Yeah. There's no way.
All right, hang on.
It's not impossible, but it's really hard.
It's not. You're not going to get an even number. All right, hang on. Try again.
Thank you.
I did it wrong again. I did it wrong again. Hang on.
I couldn't figure it out. I thought it was 7, but it's not.
Hang on. I changed it, Zeke. And Zeke, I'm about to mute you. Don't talk out loud. You got to give the 10 people in here time to work it out.
There's 10 people in here. Miss Bab. Miss Bab. Miss Bab. I know it. Miss Bab. I know it.
Check my answer.
Okay, and then you're not allowed to speak.
I beat you.
Yes.
I got it.
I beat you, Sam.
Miss Bab.
I beat you. Son, what did it say?
This is okay. So we can try to. Yes, right. Okay. All right, yep, Cam, you got it. Josie, yep. All right, guys. Okay, what can I divide by?
7.
Sophie's telling me I can divide by 7 on this. And when I do, 21 divided by 7 is?
3.
And 35 divided by 7 is?
5.
5. My answer is 3/5. All right. How are you guys feeling about simplifying or reducing fractions? It's the same thing. Somebody says reduce it, they're wanting you to make it smaller. If they say simplify it, they're wanting you to make it smaller. Because if I said, can you cut the pizza? I need 21/35 of something. Would that be hard for you to cut something into 35ths to give me 21/35? But if I said I need 3/5 of something, would it be way easier to cut it into 5? Yeah, right? So that's why we ask to reduce, because when you get fraction numbers this big, it's hard to think of what size that actually looks like. But 3/5 is something we can easily kind of imagine, right?
Yeah. Can we do one more of those?
Yeah, one more. Got it. Give me a
worksheet today?
I got it. There is no worksheet today. This is just us.
Or
playing around.
Ramsey. You can do it.
Why are you guys all talking?
I was just asking.
I don't know. Okay, give me a second.
Done.
Nothing I was talking to. Okay. Again. Really?
Got it? Oh, my Lord.
We don't got it. Whoa. It's a number. It's a flip. You want to be 9?
Miss Babbitt's
John,
frozen on for me. I can't see anything.
It's 1881.
Miss Sam.
You can go
Sam, I
small.
know it. Where's got it? Yeah.
No, no, no. Yes,
I
yes,
got it.
yes.
Miss Sam.
No,
2.
yes.
Is that
Yes.
9?
Can you stop talking out loud?
I yelled out the thing to the device.
Guys,
Miss
I
Bab,
really
check
want
my
you to stop
answer. I
yelling
think
at
I got it.
Trying to figure this out, okay?
Miss Bab.
Yes, yes.
These
All right, hey,
Miss
yes,
Bab,
ma'am.
these questions are disgusting.
All right, yes, Cam, yes, Zeke.
Oh.
Okay. What can I divide these by? 9. Oh, my 9s aren't turning out. Those are 9s. I don't know what's wrong with them. 18 divided by 9 is 81 divided by 9.
9. Easy peasy.
All right. Next thing we need to know how to do tomorrow.
One more.
Hang on.
That's the last thumbs up. It is weird. That is messed up. Like me.
Okay. We're going to have to move a little bit quicker to get through everything.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're going to do equivalent fractions.
That's what I said.
So if I said 2/8 is equal to something 16.
Oh, my
What do I do to turn an 8 into a 16? How do I turn an 8 into a 16?
Times it by 2.
Times 2.
Multiply by 2. So whatever I do to the bottom, I
There's
have to
the top.
do to the top. So
Or
I'm going to
L.
multiply the top times 2. So my number that goes here is
4, 6,
4. Okay?
4,
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Equivalent fraction?
Yes.
Okay. Let's try another one. Let's do.
10, 20.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Maggie suggested 10/20, so now I'm going to make a problem.
2. Really? Times by 2. Sean! What?
Miss Bab, that's supposed to be a 5.
Miss Bad. 2?
What did I do to turn a 20 into a 2?
Who is that? Divided by 10.
I divided by 10. Whatever I do to the bottom, I do to the top.
Hey, Miss
So
Bab.
what's my?
Miss Dave.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Bam.
All right.
Bam.
Virtual friends, I haven't looked over. You guys feeling okay?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yes.
Do we have a test today?
I'm good.
Do we have a worksheet today?
So equivalent fractions, it's going to leave something blank. You just have to figure out what did you do. Okay? So if I say, I don't know.
1, 1. 4, 6. 636. 3.
What did I do to turn 3 into 36?
You times it by 12.
Times it by 12, Jason says. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got to multiply the top times
Here.
12.
My answer.
Oh.
Miss
There you
Bab.
That was like,
I've been holding this up for a while.
yes,
Miss Bad.
Finally.
yes. Good job, guys.
Finally trying to find it.
Virtual friends, how are you feeling about equivalent fractions?
I just erased my board.
Okay, that's fine.
But I had 1236.
Okay, good. All right, Zeke's doing
I'm
a 10. Cam's
I
all
feel
good.
good about this.
That's what you said.
All right. 2 more things that might be on the test tomorrow. Comparing fractions. So let's see here. Comparing fractions.
Why don't you just use your bigger eraser?
Why? I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Comparing fractions. What if I have I don't know why I put something in the middle there.
Butterfly method.
Oh, stop.
Butterfly method. Oh yeah, butterfly method.
Comparing fractions. I'm going to say, let's see here.
Butterfly method.
4, 6, and 3 12s. I have no idea. But Grayson reminded me that we can do the butterfly method, which means I can multiply. 12 times 4 is, if you don't know it,
48.
48. It is 48. And
18.
this one, 3 times 6 is
18.
18. 48 is bigger than 18. So I know this side is going to win. 4, 6 is bigger, so I would draw my symbol this way, greater than, over there.
That's a lot amazing.
It is. All right.
I know.
All right, let's compare another one. Let's do 3/8 versus 3/8 versus 4/9. Butterfly, friends, what are you gonna get?
Ooh, is that? I know it.
How do you know?
Is that?
How do you do the
Hey, yeah.
I don't know how to do the button.
That's the easy one. That was the easy one.
Hey, hang on just a second, virtual friends, here I come.
Yeah.
Wait,
Virtual friends, I'm looking. Yep. Yep. I am sad that some of my friends left the call before they knew how to do this.
Miss
I
Bad.
need to stay on until
What?
you say the miss.
I vow to stay on the whole meeting.
I thank you. Okay, 8 times 4 is
32.
and 9 times 3 is
27.
so it would go this way. 4/9 is the bigger one because 32 is bigger than 27. All right, guys. I feel like you're fine on comparing fractions. The last thing we've got to do is turn a fraction into a decimal. Do you remember how to do this?
Yeah, I think so.
2/10. I've got to turn it into a decimal. Now, if my bottom number is a 10, 100, or a 12, or I'm sorry, 200,000, then that's really easy because I say this 2/10. Think about the decimal, put my 2 in the 10th spot, right?
Yeah.
Why is Bella here?
Bella?
Oh, Bella was
We
here.
can all just see what we're teaching so she can teach what we're outside. No,
Outside, please.
That's so nice.
No.
It's the only really nice thing.
Well, we'll have to combine, but we can go outside because it's too beautiful to not.
And
It's too muddy and wet. So we're gonna have to stay rocks and the field team is gonna have to come in. Tell her we'll split the rocks.
It was so funny.
Okay, shut the door. Okay, now what if class? What if my denominator is not a 10th or 100 or 1,000?
Then it's really hard.
Oh, you are correct, Zeke. It is a little bit harder, but let's do one more of these. What if I do 42 100?
Oh, that's easy.
Now remember, I've got tenths, hundredths, thousandths, please.
Oh, Mom, can I go up there and show you? Mom.
You got Cheeto hands. You can't touch this.
Can't touch this.
Okay, anyway, that was terrible. Where is my, okay, what goes here?
The 4.
What goes here?
2.
Does anything go here?
0.
Nothing. Okay, All right, Shawnee Pooh's right. All right. Now, if my denominator is not a 10 or 100, I've got to change that into a decimal. Right. Here's what I do, guys. Remember that I can think of it like a division problem. 2 divided by 8. But remember, I can add a decimal and then a 0. Okay? So now I've got 20 divided by 8. How many times can 8 go into 20?
3 times.
Oh, 2. 8 times 2 is
16.
I'm going to add another 0 to bring it down. All right, 40 divided by 8. Not 10.
Or not 10.
40 divided by 8 is 5.
Yeah,
5.
not 10. A lot. I don't know.
8 times 5 is 40. So that would be a 0. All right, so my answer is
25.
0.25, not 25.
Oh,
0.25 because I've got to carry my decimal up.
25.
So 25 hundredths. Yes, 2 eighths is the same as equivalent to 25 hundredths because it ends in the hundredths spot. Do you guys remember that?
So it's basically 1/4 too.
Yes. Agree, because 0.25 is a quarter. It's the value of a quarter. Like if I had a quarter, a piece of money.
You know what?
He's like, give up, stop talking. All right, let's do one more of these. Sam hates this. 3/5. So it is 3 divided by 5. I can't divide 3 by 5, so I'm going to have to add a decimal. I'm going to put my decimal up top so I don't forget. 30 divided by 5.
I know. Miss Bab, I know.
What? We know you can still hear you whispering.
Yes, you got it. You got it, you got it. Zeke Josie. You got it.
It's just 6 tenths.
All right, there, everybody's yelling now. All right, so 6 tenths. Good, guys. Because 5 times 6 is 30, so I would subtract that out and get a 0. There we go. All right, how are you guys feeling? That's a lot of stuff.
I only got to do
Improper to mix. Mixed to improper. Least common multiple, greatest common factor.
3.
Reducing fractions. Comparing fractions.
Miss Bab.
Decimals. That's a lot of stuff. You have a test tomorrow. How do we feel about that? 100. And you'll use your multiplier.
5.
Okay. All right.
I feel this.
That's what I got for right now then, guys. So you are good for today. I don't have anything else for you for math. Just, I would say practice, okay? Do some more practice. I will send out class. Zip. Virtual friends. If you want, hang on, let me flip so I can see you. Do you want more practice, you guys?
No.
I don't really care. No, thank you. I'm
Can't?
good.
Okay. All right. I'm going to send some practice to the friends that got off early, just to make sure that they know what's going on because they missed the last half, and so I'll send that to them. Yes. Okay. I'm going to